Hello everyone, welcome back to the Spooky Island YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing my top 10 most anticipated shows for this year. I just come off the back of doing a video for the top 15 TV shows of last year. So I thought I'd do my most anticipated shows for this year, just to kind of give my opinion on a few shows that I'm very excited for. So yeah, let's get straight into it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with doing the honourable mentions, because I think again, there's a lot of K-dramas which again I didn't want to put on the list because there's no confirmed date, etc. and all that. So let's just give away some of these kind of shows which I'd love to see a season 2 for. Strangers from Hell, I would love a season 2. I think it kind of ended in a way where you kind of want more. There's still a lot of that story which is like, what? What happened? We need a little bit more of a kind of explanation of what is going on. Very well done show, very dark though. So it's a kind of a certain type of kind of interest in that type of thing, kind of like a dark, like psychopathic serial killing type show. If you like that, I'd watch it. If you don't go near it, because it is quite a show which could easily mess you up. Sweet Home season 2, again, I'm pretty sure it will come out this year, but again, there's no confirmed date, I don't think, for that. The Uncanny Counter season 2 is set for this year, but again, there's no date. Squid Game season 2 might be a possibility, might not be, might be 2023, but I thought I'd put it there because it has got a lot of interest over last year, blowing up. So Taxi Driver season 2, I'm pretty sure we'll be getting this year. I think it's announced that it is in the works, but again, no date, so I don't really want to put that in. But I'm very excited for that, because that was in my top 15 top TV shows of last year. Another show which has kind of popped up recently, which I've looked at, is called Monstrous. It's a K-drama. It's created by the people who made Hellbound and Money Heist, and it's got actors from DP, Hospital Playlist, and Vincenzo. So I'll put kind of a picture of all the kind of actors in that, so you've got an eye. But that is supposed to be really cool. I think it's a supernatural show, so that will be interesting. I do like supernatural shows, so it'll be cool to see that and see how it kind of differs from the others. But yeah, that is the honourable mentions. Now I will move on to my top 10. So in 10th place, again, I say 10th, it's not like it's the lowest, it's just how it works. But in 10th place, I've gone with Peacemaker. Coming off the back of Suicide Squad, I thought it was a very good James Gunn movie. Personally, Peacemaker was my favourite character from the Suicide Squad, done by John Cena. So I thought, personally, that was his best role he's done as Peacemaker. It just kind of worked. I really liked his character. I thought he was funny. He's kind of my type of humour. So it would be really cool to see a show with that. And I know, because James Gunn's doing it, it's going to be out of the box, unique, and just brilliant. So I'm 100% know it's going to be good. So yeah, my confidence is high for that show. So let's wait and see how good it is, because we haven't got that long of a wait for it. So in 9th place, I've put the Money Heist K-drama. This is coming in 2022 on Netflix. Obviously, we heard about this, that the fact that they're going to be doing a K-drama of the Money Heist. So I'm really intrigued to see how it kind of differs from the Spanish version of the Money Heist, because that is an incredible show, a lot of good characters. So I want to see how it's compared with that. And again, being a K-drama, I'm automatically interested in it, because I just love the ideas, what they produce. So yeah, that is in 9th place. For 8th place, I've put Alice in Borderland season 2. I really did like the first season. I thought it was it is Japanese, so but they cast it as a K-drama and it deserves its position. So I'm going to put it there as a K-drama. I think it's brilliant. I think it's really well done. I really like the actors in it and all that. I thought it was just really unique the way it's done. Again, it is based on kind of a game show scenario, but it's very different to Squid Game. But it does have its similarities, but they are very different. From doing a show from a kind of like anime type thing, I think it's done very well, because normally that type of stuff kind of flop. So yeah, that really deserves that position, and the way it ended, I'm very intrigued to see how it goes on. I think it will be in another gear for season 2, so I don't think we'll be going back on ourselves. I think we'll get something which is really, really good. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. In 7th place, I have put All of Us Are Dead. This got shown at Netflix Geeked. It was a kind of just an image, like I've said before in other videos. But they released recently a 30-second kind of clip where it was kind of the announcement for this show. And yeah, it looks insane. It's exactly what I like. Again, zombies, and we've got basically everything which you'd want if you're a zombie fan in this type of thing. I really like the idea. It's based around a school too, where you have a lot of kind of like teenagers fighting back off zombies. I think that's really cool. Obviously, this show is off a webtoon, which I will probably read before the show, because I think it's just very exciting. I think it will be very good. So again, I think a lot of the actors in this show are kind of debut actors, so it'll be good to see them come through. But I think they'll do a great job. I think they've got the story, so it's literally just down to them. So yeah, very excited for that. Again, I would put it higher, but you'll see when you see the other contenders, they are quite high on my list. Number 6, I've gone Andor. This is obviously a Star Wars thing. It's based off one of the characters from Rogue One. I really, really did like Rogue One. I think, again, it's by far the best new Star Wars film production we've had. Again, it's not that hard to beat. Personally, any of the sequels, I'm not a fan of them, but I thought Rogue One was good. So I think it'll be really good to see a series based on his character. So it'll be cool to see where that goes and see what characters we see. Because there's a lot going on recently with Star Wars, with all this kind of linking like Marvel do, where we're getting name drops and all this stuff which is linking in, like shows are linking into other stuff. Like we're getting the Book of Boba and it links into the Mandalorian, and then you got, I think Solo will eventually get linked in with Kira and all that. And we're seeing like the Book of Boba linked with Clone Wars. Like we've got the Pikes in the latest episode of the Book of Boba, and the spice, which is their kind of drug, which was really cool to see. And yeah, and it's really cool to see all these characters come in and all that. And I think again the Book of Boba will link maybe with Obi-Wan, with the Wookiee we saw, the Gladiator, because he is one of Obi-Wan's kind of bounty hunters, I think. So if they go down that approach, we might see him in Obi-Wan, but I'm not 100%, because obviously he would have survived Obi-Wan because he's in the Book of Boba. But we will see. I'm guessing obviously by the art we did get for Obi-Wan, we might have a extra Vader fight scene. Again, I'm not going to have my hopes up for anything to do with Maul, because I think his character is dealt with. I think they've done him very well. I'd love to see him again, especially in live action, because Solo did excite me when I saw him in the hologram. But it just depends how they go with it. I don't know if we're going to see a live action Maul in some type of way, but you never know. So yeah, that is that. So for number 5, I've put Moon Knight. That's the one thing I kind of did like about the Eternals. I thought it was a good film, but it was a different film because it was just, it went up and down for me. There was good parts and then it dropped and then it went back up again. I thought the end scene was really well done, but one of the characters obviously done by Kit Harington, the Black Knight, which did get kind of like an end credit scene with Blade, which is really cool. I've heard that we might be seeing them characters in this show, which will be really cool. And I think that will be something to look forward to. I think Moon Knight's a really cool character. I think he, again, comes under the bracket of a vigilante. Someone who puts in that little extra bit of work to deal with bad characters. And again, I love that. That's why I like Punisher. Punisher is my favourite Marvel character. As you can see, I do have kind of, wait, how do I do this? A Punisher poster in the background. Moon Knight will be good. I think there's a lot of potential, and I think that obviously being the first Marvel show which will come out, then She-Hulk, so that would be cool to see too. But Moon Knight is more my type of thing, and that's why it's in number 5. For number 4, it's The Boys season 3. I'm a massive fan of The Boys. I think for superhero type stuff, it's the best. I love that kind of over the top superhero, extra violent stuff, kind of like Invincible, the way that's done. But this is brilliant. I just love The Boys. I think it's just a really good show. Coming like off the characters as well, they're really well done. The whole Seven is a good idea. I love the way they do a news program like every month to show what's going on in the universe of The Boys. A little update thing which I really like, and I watch when that comes out. But character wise, Homelander is my favourite. Again, he's a psychopath. He's just a very broken character. I think there's a lot to him. There's a lot which I think is locked up in a cage inside his heart, probably, and will eventually be probably let out, which will cause chaos and it'll be probably a massacre. But I think his character is really well done. I really do like him. But again, coming from that show, we are getting a spin-off from The Boys as well, which will be cool because I've heard that's kind of like a Hunger Games, so it'll be like a superhero Hunger Games, which again, you cannot go wrong with that. So that will do very well, and I think that would be cool to have some of them characters come over to the main show eventually. And hopefully, maybe, or hopefully not, because I like Homelander, but I think eventually we'll get that character which can kind of stand up against Homelander. But yeah, and obviously we're getting Soldier Boy this season 2, which would be really cool, and it'll be interesting to see how some of the characters work together, especially Homelander and Soldier Boy. I think that would be quite funny. And yeah, and some of the episode names are quite funny. So we'll wait to see them, I guess. But yeah, that is number 4. So number 3, again, it was difficult for second and third for me. For first place, there was always going to be one winner. For kind of third place, I've put Mando season 3 there. It was very difficult. It was between this and second place, but I had to put it here because I'll explain basically when I get to second place. But Mando season 1 and 2 revived Star Wars for me. I really do respect David Filoni. I think he's a god in the Star Wars universe. He's literally saved everything. Again, coming off sequels. Again, some people like him, but I don't. I don't like that type of stuff. I'm more about the story and the way it's done. I think, again, it probably doesn't help when you kind of get something like this, like Mandalorian, and then you kind of compare them. It's just, at the end of the day, everyone has their opinion on stuff and what they like and what they don't like. But Mandalorian is brilliant. I think it's so good. I love the fact of what they're doing with it. I love the way we saw Ahsoka Tano with David Filoni's episode, which was really well done. No one could do that episode any better, and I'm glad he did that. But again, getting Bo-Katan there is really cool. I really do like her character. She's one of my favourites from the show. Again, it's really cool that the voice actor actress is playing the actual character, and I think she pretty much looks like her as well. It's brilliant. But yeah, no, Grogu's cool. Like, I'm gonna say cool. He's really kind of cute, but he's cool. What else about Moff Gideon? Again, is brilliant. I love that character. So I think it will be really cool to see season 3 and where that goes, because obviously we are getting a Ahsoka Tano show, and again, like I was saying before, how it's all kind of linking together. Again, getting that name drop of Admiral Thrawn, which is really cool, from Star Wars Rebels and beyond, from the books and all that. Where people, probably most Star Wars fans, know him from the books, but there's other ways you can know about this character and his kind of lore. But I think it'll be really cool to see how that plays out, and seeing Ezra, Kanan, Hera, Chopper. Yeah, so yeah, that'd be really cool. So number 2, it is Obi-Wan. Again, the reason I put this above Mando season 3, because it's new, and it's something which has, I think, a lot of potential to maybe fill in a lot of the lines which, again, are undiscovered for Obi-Wan. I think there's a lot which, again, could be done in this series which will be like, wow, that's incredible. And I think with what they've got behind them, I think Disney and all that and etc. will back this fully, and give obviously positions like David Filoni and Jon Favreau the kind of eyes of this, and it will be done well. I think with that, I think we're looking for a very good show for this year. Yeah, so like I've said, Obi-Wan is 2. Very hard to pick between them and Mando, but I think that is the right position for that. For number 1, again, this was set in stone before I even did this list. The most anticipated show for me personally is Stranger Things Season 4. Getting that little minute trailer for this show got me so excited again. I love Stranger Things. Again, from this show, from Season 2 onwards, Billy was my favourite character. I really like Max as well. I think she's a really cool character. But yeah, it's just so many good characters. They're my favourite characters, but then I like Steve. I love like 11, Mike, Will, like Hopper. It's just, the list goes on. Nancy, Jonathan, the list just goes on and on and on. I can't say I dislike any character, because even the characters you're not supposed to like, you like. So, and I think Dacre massacred, again, as another massacre role. He did so well doing Billy, and I love seeing his kind of audition for his role, because it's brilliant. It's like, it's just so good. But I really hope to see him in more stuff. And that, again, I think he should play Human Torch in Fantastic Four. But that's an early cast for me, but I don't know. Hopefully we get that soon, that cast list for that, because that would be really good. I really do like the Fantastic Four. But yeah, no, back to Stranger Things Season 4. I think it's going to be very different from all the other seasons, but I think, again, it will have its own thing to stand out. I think it will be cool, because I think at the moment characters are all kind of all over the place. So it'd be cool to see kind of how each character is kind of developing in their own kind of area, and how they kind of connect again probably by the end. Again, I don't think we're going to get many seasons left of this show, but I think right now it's at a state where I'm just intrigued to see where it goes from now. Because again, you did kind of see the scene with the Demogorgon with Hopper in the prison cell, so we don't really know if we're going to be getting another Demogorgon, or we're going to be getting something else. But I guess it's just something we wait and see. Again, this is why it's the most anticipated show, because I just don't know. I don't know where they can go. So yeah, and again, I have full confidence in the Russo brothers, and what I've heard from them, it's a lot more gory and a lot more scary than any other season. So it's good to see that. For me, that's a thumbs up for me, because I like that type of stuff. I like stuff a little bit more darker. My perfect genre is kind of a dark comedy, but yeah, that is my most anticipated list for TV shows for 2022. So yeah, cheers everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers everyone, bye.